At this hour, I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelenskyy, is saying that the $100 billion that was sent to his country from American taxpayers was given to him as a grant and not a loan, so he shouldn't have to pay it back. Speaking at a forum of government officials in Kiev on the 3-year anniversary of the war with Russia, Zelenskyy said he received $100 billion, but he doesn't recognize that money as a debt because he said he agreed with Joe Biden that it was a grant. Zelenskyy also saying that they need to sign an agreement that will be a win-win for both the U.S. and Ukraine, and that he would be ready to give up the presidency if it meant lasting peace for his country, but only if Ukraine became part of NATO. His remarks come after both President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin said that elections need to be held in Ukraine, something that isn't an option during martial law. President Donald Trump back on the stage at CPAC delivering the keynote address where he declared that the Republican Party is now the proud voice of everyday Americans and the party of common sense.
We're rescuing the Americans whose jobs have been stolen, whose wages have been robbed, and whose way of life has been absolutely destroyed. And under the Trump administration, our country will not be turned into a dumping ground. We're not going to do it. We're going to have a great country again. It's going to happen soon.
The president pointing out the team of all-star warriors, patriots, and visionaries that have already been confirmed and are getting right to work, putting the America First agenda into action.
The fraudsters, liars, cheaters, globalists, and deep state bureaucrats are being sent packing. The illegal alien criminals are being sent home. We're draining the swamp and we're restoring government by the people, for the people.
He also detailed what prompted him to run for president.
Watching these people come in from jails and mental institutions and the worst criminals in the street, gang members being dropped off in buses and bussed into our country, I couldn't stand it. So I said, I'm going to run for president again.
The Pentagon is the latest agency to announce it's cleaning house, announcing that it will fire 5,400 civilian employees this week and potentially tens of thousands more. The mass terminations are part of President Donald Trump's plan to cut spending and the size of the federal government. This is just the first round, of which will equal 5% to 8% of the workforce and will be followed up with a hiring freeze. Thousands of employees at other federal agencies have been terminated in recent weeks, with tens of thousands more deciding to take President Donald Trump up on his generous buyout offer. In a statement, a spokesperson for the Department of Defense said, "We expect approximately 5,400 probationary workers will be released as part of this initial effort." That's what you need to know at this hour. In Dallas, Christina Aguayo, Salem News Channel.